I
weight
want to
on
give
it.
Tatyanna her props because she did stand up. Like
Okay,
at the
yeah,
beginning of the show, she obviously, I guess she said, it had a bad 48 hours, right? People have
sure.
real life situations,
Yeah,
and it'll be told later on in our recap, but you have to learn how to put that stuff aside when it's
yeah,
time to go. And I applaud her
absolutely.
for getting up, number one. I think that's a very intimidating situation to be in. You got the
Mhm.
best in the world, one of the best on the mics, giving you the
Yeah,
opportunity in front of legends, in front of greats. Um, I mean, like CM Punk said, wasn't really about the content. It was about who was going to take the initiative.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was pleased that she stood up there and said something.
Yeah, and she still killed in that little time she had, and there's a lot of character building going
Mm,
on right now, and we're seeing the development. But there's so many like life lessons as the viewer tuning in that
mm,
like we can put in our everyday life and things we could take. There's a lot of gems
yeah.
because a lot of people are still new to their careers and what they're trying to figure out about themselves because that's all this is. Who am I as a person? Who am I as a character? And
Hmm.
what was it, Troy?
Troy said that.
He had even said, and I respect that. But again, you only get there's not a lot of windows. There's thousands of people ready to take your place. There's only 16 people. 16 out of all the farm systems, as we'll call them, that are looking that their dream is to be in the WWE one day. NXT, Evolve, like all of that. They're just waiting for their moment. And you guys are front row in a brand new television show that is very much being pushed on ESPN. You got Taker coming out of like to do his thing. You got all the top dogs right there in front of you. And
Getting pushed on Mike Check Mania. Go ahead
getting
and
put,
subscribe.
yeah, and you can't drop the ball. And I'm sure I mean, can you think of a moment that you've had this far in your career that
Oh
you
yeah.
can like when did you like I got to seize this moment or
My
I wouldn't
pops
even be
always
right here?
my pops always told me, man, God's gonna present an opportunity to you. He's gonna give you the opportunity. It's just up to you
Mm,
whether you take it or not.
sure.
Like this has this is not the same as what they're doing, but I had a situation where I was doing an interview up in North Carolina. Bill
Hmm.
Belichick just became the head coach there. We were in the weight room and we were in there and he was on a treadmill and we were standing there. I was with my camera girl, the quarterback who I just interviewed, and they were like, "What you gonna do?" I was like, "Well, my dad said you could take the opportunity or not." And I walked over there, introduced myself. I probably would have kicked myself if I didn't, take the opportunity. That's just one initial thought that came to mind. I don't want to steer too
Yeah.
far off, but yeah,
Well, did
you
you get
got
the
to take,
interview?
huh?
Did you get the interview?
It was just an introduction. It was just the fact of meeting him. I wasn't going to ask for an
You were just
interview.
planting the seed.
Just planting to see.
That's yeah,
I've
that's
had
great.
plenty of times though where it was about shooting your shot, taking advantage of the opportunity there to, make
I
something
know y'all
happen. You never.
y'all should see his DMs.
Hey, we keep covering some of these LFG
Hey,
and NXT shows. Jada Parker. Jada
yeah,
Parker.
Miss Parker,
Miss
Miss
Parker.
Parker.
Hey, I'm SEC too now. You see them?
Hey,
See them up there?
yeah.
I let you boy. But
Hey,
I will
getting
say,
back on track.
back on track, Tatiana. I was just thinking about this. Like everybody's pulling out their real emotion. She talked about her
Mm,
grandfather passing away. Like
sure.
we're starting to, like you mentioned, we're starting to learn more about the people as they're
Hmm.
developing their characters. And I think that's what the show needs to be about because we didn't know who these people were.
Sure.
What 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, So we're
Yeah.
learning and seeing how they're continuing to develop and to grow. But again, I enjoy everybody on that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the one who is continuously standing out, regardless if they're just pushing him, but that's the point. They only push the people that are meant to be seen. And it's BJ Ray, bro. I'm gonna me and you need guys need to see me and Xavier's text threads. I'm telling him. And Xavier, they cut to commercial break right before BJ was about to give his promo. And Xavier was like, he better not, fold, basically.
Yeah.
And I had already drafted up. He just killed that promo, and I just waited.
Uh, well, and he did. He really did. And
For the people who didn't see it, give them what he said. If you can,
No, you do.
when
You on the BJ train? You do it.
okay, okay. Look here, y'all. BJ came out there, right? First off, he went at his team. He went on everybody. He said, since I've been hurt, nobody reached out. Nobody called, nobody texted. And he started to realize, you know what? This is an individual game. He went at his own team because if you do not know about WWE LFG, 4 legends made up of 4 future superstars. His teammates weren't there, weren't supportive. He said he was disappointed in each one of them. And he went one by one down the line. He went at Cutler James. Oh, Cutler James to end. He went at Tatyanna, who gave a promo right before him. He said, "You just gonna be crying after what I say." He went at Xena. What did he call her? Stupidity, something.
That one, I was like, oh my god.
He went at Xena strong and basically said, "I know you don't
Yeah,
understand what I'm
absolutely.
saying," but he kept on going. Then he went at Drake Moreau, and he just referred to him as Roxanne's boyfriend. He said that's all you'll ever be known by in this industry, which I know is like a little insecurity for Drake. We're not
It's
gonna,
a stinger. It's a
yeah.
stinger.
He came
For
straight at
sure.
him. And my guy Cutler James, who was former teammates, real life teammates at Duke, my boy BJ, and he said, what did he say? 3 syllables. Replacement. That's all you'll ever be. He said, I'm gonna do the same thing I did to you when we were at Duke University. Like, oh my gosh. Then this is the crazy part. Bro went at the legends. He said, I'm not gonna shake not nan one of y'all's hand. He said, I learned from Coach Bubba. You know what I'm saying? He said, I thought he was what's the word that he used? A douche.
He said a douchebag.
He called him a douchebag. He said, I
I
thought
was
Coach
like,
Bubba was a douchebag, but I've learned a lot from Coach Bubba. And I understand why he didn't shake my hand. But now I understand I'm not shaking none of y'all's hands. And it's about me.
mic drop and walked off.
Walked off. And
Did
then
the
BJ,
did the CM Punk leg cross too? Was just
yeah.
out here disrespecting everybody.